Hello friends, welcome to another video of the world of entertainment. Today, we'll be talking about the communication goals. What are communication goals? And there are majorly 16 communication goals that you have to keep in mind while you are communicating with anyone, irrespective of the other person being your boss, your sibling, your friend, anyone. Okay, and it will change accordingly according to the situation and all. So without a further ado, let's begin with the first one. The first one is make worth make it worth your time. That is to utilize your time. Frankly speaking, just don't start a conversation just to waste your time or something, because we all have 24 hours in a day, and at one point in your life you'll feel that these 24 hours are not sufficient. Everyone does once, at least once in his or her life. So moving ahead with the next one. Next is beat the rat race with technology. In today's times, with the 21st century, with 2021 going on and the pandemic is going and everything, technology has played a big role. We all are aware about it, that technology is something that has reached its peak. So we have to uh, be with the technology. Daily updates are coming in the tech world. We should be aware about the same, and it will help in communicating. For example, we use WhatsApp. In today's time, WhatsApp is the major place where people communicate in for their business, for personal, for their private life, everything. They use WhatsApp. Okay, I'm moving ahead. The next is clarity of thought. That means if you're starting a conversation, you should be aware that what is the purpose behind this conversation. You should be knowing why are you doing this, or why are you even talking about this particular thing. Okay, next one. Strike a familiar chord. For example, there are two persons, A and B. They are speaking. They are talking on something, and they both have A has interest in football, and B too has an interest in football, and they would get to know about it that they both have a mutual interest point, that's football. So that's a familiar chord on which they can communicate, and they can be more comfortable and all. Moving ahead with the next. Draw it should be draw attention. That means engage with the audience. The best example for this is you can watch out to any comedian, any stand-up comedian, irrespective, in a live show or in a recorded one at YouTube. You feel engaged in it, the way they communicate or the way they speak. You feel very much engaged with them. Okay, next one. Create intensity, create a deep interest about the same, about the topic, whatever you're speaking and all, and the way you are speaking, the way you are expressing everything. Create interest basically. Next, avoid monotony. I'll pick up my earlier example of the football. If you got a common strike point that football is common between the two, just don't go on and on about football. Change the topic. Talk about something else. Don't just continue on one single topic, that football, football, football. Okay. Next, reduce repetition. For like you have already spoken something. Don't repeat it constantly. Just in case if the other person is not getting your point, then you may repeat it. Otherwise, it's not necessary. It's actually irritating when someone is constantly repeating something. You'll notice this in your day-to-day life. When someone is constantly repeating one thing, uh, you generally don't listen to the other person, or you just want to go away from that conversation. Okay, next is have a system in place. Okay, this is very basic. Next, eliminate barriers. whatever the barriers are, like you are not able to come in your communication, while you are communicating, the barriers, you have to eliminate them, and it's all done by your subconscious mind automatically. So this is something we all know, but how to express this, we don't know that. We know how to deal with the barriers when the actual situation is there at present. Okay, next. Associate language and person. That means, for example, if you go to a municipal corporation of your place, you'll speak the local language over there. I'll just take an example from our Mumbai. Uh, the municipal corporation in Mumbai, if people will go there, they'll speak in Marathi to engage and to get their work done and all. Okay, next. Choose the appropriate person. Appropriate person as in, if you want help in, like, in a particular in English, you'll reach out to the English teacher and not the maths teacher, and vice versa. So whatever your problem is, you have to reach out to that particular person, or the topic on which you want to speak, or you want to know, or you want to communicate. You have to go to that particular person and speak to him or her regarding the same. Okay, next. Change and adapt. Like I started with this, that you, according to the situation, according to the person's mind, state of mind, you have to change yourself and adapt with the situation. You can't just be going on and on according to your own self only. Okay, next. Next one is avoid negative words. Negative words play a big role. Now, to avoid them, like, as you should not use no, but, however, and all these. And I'll also like to say, if you are given a task by someone, or if you have been commanded by someone, for example, your boss, and you say, yes sir, I'll do it, there's no problem. When you say this, there's no problem, it's automatically understood that you have a problem. That's why you are speaking it. So if you avoid these negative words, the person to whom you are speaking will always have this positive reply towards you and favoring and everything. Okay, next. Encourage feedback. Once you are, just don't go on and on while you're speaking. Wait for the other person to get things registered, and the other person will reply to you. For example, I'll like, not this is not possible over here. If in a live something, live class or something, I I I continuously ask them, what is, are you getting this and everything. Like your teachers in school, you might have noticed, they always used to ask, like, yes, have you understood the class, you know this and everything. That's encouraging feedback, which is very important for a good conversation. Okay, good and productive conversation. Moving on to the last one, that is reply promptly. Just take an example over here of WhatsApp. If you have somewhere you have replied to someone, and you expected another reply from that particular person, but that particular person has just kept you on red. The blue tick is there. That that's wrong. That's very wrong. So you should reply promptly. That's it for this video. Moving on to the last thing. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon. It's completely free of cost. I'll be coming with these videos which will help you in life and all regularly. Thank you. Thanks for watching.